Good evening, everybody. Pinning this link to the chat. The link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. It's pinned to the top. Should be a blue link at the top of the chat up there. Pinned by myself. As everybody come in, this will more than likely be a quick one because my food is out there getting cold. I was on the phone with one of the brothers from church, and time got away from him, and my food's sitting there getting cold. So this gonna be a quick one, cause I sure is hungry. You feel me? Let's get the pleasantries out of the way. If it's your first time tuning in to Tim's Tidbit, I'd like to say welcome. If it's not your first time tuning in, I still want to say welcome and give you a nice hearty thank you for always hanging out with moi and the homeboy Spidey back here. Y'all see Spidey up there? Yep, right over there chilling by the window. If you don't know who I am, my name is Timothy Lee Rogers Sr. I get on Al Gore's internet every single day to share my thoughts on the price action dealing with the S&P 500. Why? Because I want to help someone get their aha moment when it comes to trading, when it comes to investing, when it comes to anything dealing with the stock market. I just explain everything that I see, everything that I've learned, everything that I know, everything that I feel, everything that I think, everything that I expect, everything that I anticipate. I just share it for the free 99 because I want you all to see what a full-time trader would do in any situation. Ain't nothing glorious or fancy about being a full-time trader. It's just discipline over dollars. That's the key. If I had on my discipline over dollar shirt, I would flex it, but I don't. I got on a Man of Steel shirt. That's what I got on today. Now, only thing I should do is hit the like button. Wherever it is on your screen, it might be somewhere around the bottom area, somewhere there, where either on that side, this side, or that side, or the middle. Yeah, hit the like button. That's the only payment that I ask you to render. Before I go see who's in the chat, I just want to let everyone know that I have started to try to make the channel more informative, if you will. And my attempt to make it more I use this interaction for the true gang. Between me and you, this is the true interaction. This is what the heartbeat of the channel is. Interacting live with you all. But I say, you know what, Tim? Everybody can't make it at your times when you want to go live. So we need to have something that the people can digest and take something away from the channel so they can take what they've learned, take what they've gleaned, take what they've confirmed with you and go apply it. So I have started to drop different playlists on the channel. Let's go see what those playlists are. If you go, I'm trying to click on the screen right here, y'all. I'm looking at the screen that y'all looking at. I got to put my mouse over here. There you go, Tim. That side. If you go to YouTube, right? And if you go to my channel, if you're not on YouTube already, you just type in youtube.com/thenewTLR, or you can just go to YouTube and search for Tim's Tidbits, and it'll take you to my page. You'll see one of my videos, and let's go look at the video that we're watching right now, right? If you go into the description, you will see the first link says, watch the new ICT Concepts Explained Lingo playlist. The second link says, watch the new Gems from the Live Stream playlist. What these two playlists are, the first one, it's self-explanatory. It's me breaking down. This is part one of the three-part series with ICT Concepts Explained. Part one is the lingo. We've talked about that a million times. I'm not going to waste my breath on that one today. Click the link. Go check it out. They say it's good information. I don't know. I did it. I hope it helped somebody. A lot of people looked at it and said they enjoyed it. Now, gems from the live streams, what that playlist is. Let's click on it. Click on it. Right now, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 videos in there now. What the gems from the live streams videos are, anything that I may think like, oh man, I went kind of deep on that. Let me go chop that out and make a quick little video so people coming back, they don't have to sit through this hour-and-a-half long live trying to pick up the gems. Booyah! There's a nice little spot for some gems. These are the gems. These are the tidbits, if you will, right? Gems from the live stream. And shout out to homie Otis. He recommended dating them. So this is the date of the live stream that it came out of. Now, I'm gonna warn you, the name's getting super long, so I'm only putting the date. I usually go live twice a day, so if you want to go back and look at the whole video, it's up to you to figure out if it's the morning video or the evening video. You know what I'm saying? It might make it easy once you look at it. Like one day, if I change my shirt that day, it might make it easy. But if I ain't changed my shirt that day, then just figure out which video it is, because I'm not the name. Look how long the name is. I ain't gonna be like, you know what I'm saying, AM, PM, all. No, that's the date of the full live stream, right? I get lazy sometimes, but that's what those two playlists are. I'm breaking it down into smaller chunks just to give the meat and potatoes for the people who don't want to sit here and listen to me doing all this that I'm doing now, all this unnecessary talking, all of this getting all off, all this walking through the house, showing Christmas trees and all that. For the people who ain't pulled up for that, here you go. Here you go. Breaking it down into nice bite-sized chunks. Trying to make the channel more user-friendly, if you will. User-friendly. Let me see who in the chat. I see some folk in the chat. I see Valdez in there. What's going on? Let's go see who in the chat. Here to learn and share. What's going on? First one in the chat. What's up? Cool it now. Hey, watch out. Everybody, welcome to Spider Gang comedian Cool It. and his puppet Robinson. I want to be a real boy someday. Buenas tardes, Valdez. What's going on? Again, the link is in the chat if anybody want to pull up and ask a question. What's up, FC? What's going on, Kareem? What's happening, Sam B? Haven't seen you in a minute. Regina. You remind me of West Side Story. What's happening? What we laughing at? What did I do? Hey, baby. That's my baby right there. Michelle Tucker. What's going on, Michelle? What's up, 100? Fario. What's happening, Fario? Gems. Yes, gems from the live stream. What's up, Sanjay? What's going on, my guy? Spider Gang, what's good? Content keep getting better and better. I appreciate that, Sanjay. I appreciate the content getting better and better because y'all be having me using my. Oh my goodness! I wish I wasn't looking at the chat right now. Somebody just popped in. Let me speak to Rhonda Green first. Somebody just popped in. Speaking of the puppet. Hi, I want to be a real boy someday. What's up, Robinson? Yes, Tim is on time today. Hear me. Cool it. What did you do? You did something. You did something the other day. Oh, Thompson. He just a dude who daddy from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Something I can't remember. You said something the other day, right? He said something the other day. And you always being a comedian. You know what you did. I'll go back and look at the live and find out what you did. Hey man, I'm hungry. My food getting cold. We're gonna get into it. This gonna be a quick one. Let's say we gotta talk about that shirt, sir. Cause I'm the only You're Superman and I'm the Man of Steel. You hear me? Cheap, scary dude. Yeah, that's what Robinson said. Cheap, scary dude. What's going on, SJ? How you feeling? How you feeling? You right on time, SJ. We about to get into it. Hey, let's get into it, man. Let's see what the market did today. Let's go see what the market did today. No, absolutely nothing. Let's look at the divergence first. We're gonna look at the divergence first because the market, like I say, man, I don't know what this week gonna be. I don't know what this week gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a short week. It's a holiday week. We got the I think the producer manufacturing numbers on Wednesday, along with the job numbers. We got a couple, but other than that, we ain't got nothing tomorrow. And I think it's the if I ain't mistaken, I think it's the producer like the early numbers, the numbers that come out for the same month. It ain't the numbers that's lagging. It's like the numbers that come out for the same month, if I ain't mistaken. I think they call like the producer manufacturing numbers or purchasing something. Composite flash purchase, the composite purchasing managers index. That's what it is. These the ones that come, see, like right here in November, we're getting the November numbers. You know what I'm saying? These are the forward-looking numbers. Like they right there say they base it off of 80% of this full survey, 85% of the full survey, and they getting a look at like stuff that's new orders right here. Right there it is. New orders, stock levels, employment, and prices across manufacturing and services. You know what I'm saying? So they trying to get a forward look at what's going to be going on. We getting those numbers Wednesday, and along with the jobs and durable goods. Other than that, ain't no other news going on this week. Jobs is every week, and then we getting like those. So I don't know what tomorrow going to be. Today, just looking at the chart, I see it was a nothing burger. I can see it was a nothing burger just looking at this, right? And the reason why I say that is because all we did was go down and come back up to equilibrium. That's it. Because these were the lows we was watching. This was the high. This was the low right there. Remember, I was like, it looked like we gonna go take out that low. We went down, took the low, and came back to equilibrium. Right? Right, same thing we have been saying before. Anytime you take out buy side liquidity or take out sell side liquidity, you're looking for it to go back to at least equilibrium or to a premium or to a discount. What you say we got? FOMC minutes. That's the minutes from the last meeting. Usually FOMC minutes, that usually don't do nothing. When it be the minutes, that usually be like a non-factor because it's just the minutes from the meeting. And we already know, yeah, FOMC minutes. Yeah, it'd be the minute. The only thing, now, let me say this right here. With the FOMC minutes, right? The only thing that makes these volatile a lot of time is if they change language drastically in the minutes, like from meeting to meeting, right? When the minutes come out, everybody just focus on the numbers. They focus on the numbers, and then when the FOMC meeting happened, they focus on the numbers and they focus on what Powell say, right? And then when the minutes come out, that's when they really be dissecting what Powell said compared to what he said last time. You know what I'm saying? And if the language change drastically, like meaning if the language gets super hawkish or if it shift hawkish, that's bad. If the language shift less hawkish or even dovish, that's good. You know what I'm saying? That's what can really make it. But if they keep the language the same, and Powell usually good at keeping the language the same. If they keep the language the same, nothing too drastic, then a lot of time the minutes be a non-factor. But be aware that it's there. Be aware that it's there. And consumer sentiment, they always have this as green. And this right here, that little booger right there, that can slap you in the mouth for good 20, 30 points. That consumer sentiment. It's a green dot, but that will slap you in your mouth for good 20, 30 points. If it come out bad, it'll slap you in the mouth 20 points to the downside. If it come out good, it'll slap you in the mouth 20 points to the upside. And I say slap you in the mouth because if you're on the wrong side of the trade. It's a green dot, but watch out for it. Watch out for it. Appreciate that, Robinson, for pointing that out, because I did not scroll down. I got to blow it up on old man eyes right now. It's on old man eyes, so everything don't fit in the screen. You hear me? All right. Get out my way. Consumer price index or whatever you were. Divergence. Looking, these are daily charts on all three indices. And as we said this morning, the Dow showing he's the relative strength leader. The old head is the relative strength leader right now. Looking at what we've done since October the 11th, right? That's the last day I got on here. First day I got on there. The Dow has pretty much been like in a continuous uptrend, and over the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 7 trading days now, because this is today, 7 trading days now, it's been sliding to the right. It's just been sliding to the right, consolidating, right? The NQ been up and down. The NQ been up and down. It got a big consolidation range right here where we went up. Looked like we was gonna run with the Dow. Fooled you. Pull back when the Dow was still going up. Look at NQ. These 2 days here, these 2 days on the NQ, NQ dropped off, ran sell side. The Dow kept pushing. Then the NQ came up after running sell side right there, right? Fooled you. Dropped out, ran sell side again. The Dow came up, stopped, pulled back, took out a little bit of sell side, but did not drop as low as the NQ. The NQ came almost all the way back to the 13th of October. The Dow did not, right? Then the NQ dilly-dallied a little bit. The Dow continued up. You know, both of them slight up in the same direction. Same thing with ES. We're going to include ES too. Slight up, but the Dow is just doing it up in a premium. Whereas the NQ and the ES is doing this move in a discount, right? They're doing it in a discount. And for those who don't understand why I'm saying they're doing it in a discount, because I'm coming from back here, right? It really coming back to equilibrium if you count from here. If you count from this leg, they doing it in they came down to a discount, right? So what I'm saying is, coming from the last run move there to there, the ES is that how? Yeah. The ES came back to a discount, right? Which low did I use? This is the lowest low right here, but I'll just come here, use the same leg to the high. The the NQ made a new low, so it broke through. So it's in a deep discount. It's in a discount on the overall move. The NQ on a discount on the overall move at this time frame right here. And then the Dow right here from this same move right there is in a premium. The Dow on that same move, then from the ES, is still in a premium. Almost to equilibrium, but it's still in a premium, right? So the NQ was the relative weakness, and the Dow was the relative strength, right? So the Dow was in a premium, had done created a premium. The NQ and the ES had came back down to a discount, right? So now, moving over to where they create the discount up into that high, right there. Discount to the high. I'm doing this on the fly, so y'all just bear with me. Y'all seeing the mind of little Timmy Rogers on the fly. Which day is that? That day. Okay. That day. Right there. Okay, so now come there. Boom. So now all three are in a premium again. They all three in a premium from this move up, right? But the NQ, if you look at the way the NQ moving, right? The NQ after the black we're gonna come from the blast off, right? This was I think this might have been CPI. This might have been the CPI day, right? All three blasted off, right? The Dow started consolidating from that day, right? The ES consolidated from that day. The NQ went up and pulled back, right? The NQ didn't consolidate. The NQ, once they are on that blast off, they continued to push up and then started to pull back. The ES consolidated. It did poke up one day. All of them poked up that one day on the 15th, right? But pretty much consolidated and starting to taper down, right? If you notice, the highs are getting lower and lower, right? The highs are getting lower and lower. The lows aren't getting lower and lower. Oh, yeah, that low is lower than that. Yep. So the highs, that high got lower, that high got lower, right? Well, this high, that high got lower, this low, that low got lower. So yes, the lows are getting lower, the highs are getting lower. The Dow is consolidating, but the highs are still getting higher and the lows are still getting higher. So the Dow is still the relative strength leader, even though it's consolidating, it's still showing relative strength because again, the ES and the NQ are making lower highs and lower lows, and the Dow still making higher highs and higher lows, but it's all within the consolidation, right? Speaking of said consolidation, looking right here, that looks to be around equilibrium. Let's see. Let's go to the consolidation area. That's the highest high. That's the lowest low of the consolidation on the Dow. And yes, we're in a premium. We came down to equilibrium and then pushed back up to a premium. So it came down to equilibrium today, and then it closed back up in a premium on the Dow. Let's check out the NQ. That's the lowest low of the it's really the consolidation, but in the same time frame, the NQ is still in a discount, looking like it's about to take out this low. The NQ really look like it's trying to push down, take out the sell side, maybe even get into this fair value gap, maybe even head to that breaker. I mean, the order block. The Dow refusing to give up the ghost, man. The Dow is refusing to give up the ghost. Look at the ES. The ES is in a discount in the consolidation too. Slight downtrend on the ES. Yes. So the NQ is still the relative weakness leader. The ES is the redheaded stepchild in the middle, and the Dow is the strength. See, the Dow is slightly above equilibrium. The NQ is deeply below equilibrium, and the ES is slightly below equilibrium. The redheaded stepchild in the middle, pretty much, split the difference almost. A little bit more than splitting the difference, but y'all know what I'm saying. You get it. You'll get it. So just wanted to look at a quick comparison of all three indices to see what the three big boys are doing. We have some divergence, meaning the Dow is strong, the NQ is weak. We looked at the heat map today to see it was pretty much just a couple big names that was pulling the NQ down over the past month, right? So over the past month, let's go and look at the let's look at weekly candles, right? So this is the first week of the month right here. So within it, let me see. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. That's pretty much gonna be that from this candle to this candle gonna be a month back. Because it just do it a month back. It don't care about the first of the month. It do it a month back. So between this October 28th candle up until last week's candle, it's only been like a couple big names that's been, really holding the NQ back. And all of this right here on this big candle right here, we already know all of that came in one day, right? All of that came in one day on the CPI day on the 10th. So this big humongous green candle, all of that move came in one day. So pretty much over the last month, you had a big down week, right? You had a down week last week, and then you had a lot of weakness in here, but it fought back at it, sometime during that week, right? So like this big candle is misleading because it looked like, oh yeah, that was a big bullish week. All that happened in one day. That was one day, one big green day overall. So all of that bad in the NQ was just thanks to a couple names, right? There go that big candle right there. See that big old huge candle right there. And then the next day we had like a small candle. and then that was it. That Thursday, that Friday, right? Because on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we had came all the way back to where we started on Wednesday. We Monday we opened here, Tuesday we went there, Wednesday we dropped back to where we started. Then Thursday, we took off. Then Friday we had a little small day. So all of that big old candle was pretty much one day, because the first 3 days was nothing. Like pretty much went back to flat. It was nothing. So all that was just one day. 2 days if you count Friday. Give it 2 days. Now, said all that to say is that we still don't have any clear direction on anything, because we are still in the middle of the road. We still in the middle of the road, right? So this was Friday's high, this was Friday's low, right? We just chopped around in there, and we came up pretty much around Friday's equilibrium right there. We had already saw that in the morning, came down, we took out Friday's low, right? We took out Friday's low. Once we took out Friday's low, we came back and we just hovered around today's equilibrium, right? That's the broad that's the broad stroke of the price action. Let's break it down to 15 minutes and see if we can get any more detail, right? This is the opening candle here. So on the opening candle, right, we wicked up pretty nice, came back down, opened up again, went up, took out buy side liquidity, right? Wicked up one more time, probably did like maybe it gave some kind of OTE entry or something on the lower level, and then we took off, we died off, boom, took out the overnight low, right? Heavy distribution, taking out the overnight low, right? Dilly-dallied a little bit, and then at the 12 o'clock candle, came down, took out Friday's low, right? Dropped down below Friday's low on the 12 o'clock candle right there. Boom. Took out Friday's low, heavy distribution to the top side. Took off. Failed to get the buy side liquidity, right? Took out sell side, failed to take buy side, right? So in the essence of reading price action, right, it's still showing weakness to me, right? It's showing just like how we were showing we were in a buy model on the lower time frame. The higher time frame, we were still in the sell model, because we was taking out sell side and respecting buy side, respecting premium PDAs. If we did touch buy side, we quickly wick down below it. You know what I'm saying? Hit the buy side, wick down. You know what I'm saying? In the buy model, you will hit the sell side, quickly wick up, break through the buy side, respect the sell side, respect the discount PDAs, right? So today, right, today's price action, what did we do? We opened up over here, we went up, we wicked back down from the start, right? We came down, taking out lows. We just taking out lows, right? We hit a discount PDA, dilly-dally a little bit, right? Took off, ran through it, came down, right? Hit another one, dilly-dally a little bit, took out sell side, pushed up to when we took out buy side right here, wick back down, went back above the buy side again, wick back down, failed to take the buy side this time, heavy distribution, took out the sell side, dilly-dally, took out the sell side, heavy distribution up, right? Failed to take out the buy side, heavy distribution back down. You know what I'm saying? Hit the discount PDA, push back up to equilibrium, and then just chilled out. That's it. Just chilled. Now we just chilling out at equilibrium. So the price action still looking heavy. Can it just turn around and blast off tomorrow? Sure it can. But right now it's just still looking heavy. It's looking heavy. We don't have any clear indication because we're just hanging around equilibrium. When we took out this, look at this. We didn't really run sell side. We just kissed it, right? We took out the sell side, kissed this fair value gap right here, barely poked into it, right? And then got heavy distribution up and failed to take out buy side, right? So we just hanging around equilibrium. All we did was run sell stops and move back to equilibrium and chill out, That's it. That's all we did. Move back to equilibrium and chill out. We did the same thing on Sunday. We came down, right? Took out sell side right here, and then moved back to equilibrium. Sat at equilibrium, right? Around equilibrium for what we was looking at before. Came up, sat around equilibrium. Once we opened up, took out sell side, moved back to equilibrium. You know what I'm saying? So that's all we doing, man. We just chilling. The market just chilling right now. I ain't giving nothing. I ain't giving no clear indication. It's chop suey. Yeah, might be some day trades in there for you, but yeah, what it is. I watched the market for a little while. It was just like watching paint dry. You see this right here? See it right here from 10:30 right there. Look at all this right here. Right, this I hadn't fell asleep back here looking at videos and stuff because it wasn't really giving nothing. All right, it did pop back up to a fair value gap right there on this 11:30 candle, but I probably was half asleep then because I didn't even see that earlier today. I probably was half asleep because it was like watching paint dry. Wasn't real exciting. Wasn't real exciting. Oh, we're getting a little push up above equilibrium right now. Right, we're getting a little push up above equilibrium. Let's see what we do overnight. If we, we coming up here, because we just this whole consolidation area right here, all this right here on all three indices, right? What do ICT call that right there when they go to a level of support or resistance and just slide to the right? What ICT be calling that? Or say I traded that. You say you traded that, the one when I said I was sleeping. Created a bearish fair value gap at 10.15, retraced back at 11.15, and was good for a 10-point scalp. I think that's the one that 100 said he traded when I was like I was sleeping. When I was like I was sleeping, and it came back. Yeah, I was like I was sleeping. Yep, right around there. That's probably the same one. They said me and you both. Shout out to scalpers in the building. 100. Robinson. What's up, Seawalk? You think we'll fill those gaps? Hold on, Sam B. Hold on, Sam B. Let me see. Sam B want to know if I think that we will fill the weekly gaps in the daily below 3,500. Let's go look at what Sam B talk about first. Let's pull it up. You say weekly gaps. Let's put it on weekly candles. Matter of fact, let's go holler at Spylene real quick, and then we're gonna put it on that one there because it's easy for me to get it on there. Before I answer your question, Sam B, let's go holler at Spylene. Y'all know who I'm talking about. We wrote a song for. Want to hear it go. Spylene, where you at, baby? Here I go. Hey, how you doing? I'm glad that you came through. See that? Well, I told you, nothing burger. Look at that little small, almost doji candle. Just a little small, little red little candle. We closed slightly below where we opened. Let me see exactly what do we do. We opened at 394.64 and closed at 394.59. Ooh, that's what? Was that 5 points? 61, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's 5 cents, not 5 points. We closed 5 cents lower than we opened on the SPY. And we actually closed $1.44 lower than we closed on Friday. So we closed here on Friday and we opened up. We closed there today. So it's like down $1.44 from Friday, but it's only 5 cents from today's action. Right. So we went all the way up here, all the way down there just to close at a 5 cent difference from when we opened up. Nothing burger in the middle of the row. You see how we closed in the middle of the road last week? That's the middle of the road from last week's high and low. We closed right there in the middle of the road. Right. Today, where did we close? This middle of the road for today. Right there in the middle of the road. Slide to the right. All right. ES. Yep, middle of the road, nothing. Y'all see I adjusted the highs and lows for the day. The same PDAs on there. We ain't got nothing because ain't nothing changed. We still in the middle of the road. It look exactly how it was. Only thing I did was change it from yesterday's high and low to today's high and low. That's the only thing I did. Okay. Let's put it on the ES and let's answer Sam B's question. We're gonna put it on weekly candles. Weekly candles says you think we'll fill the gaps on weekly and daily below 3,500. Okay, so we're gonna look at 3,500. Let's put us a line at 3,500. 3,500. Oh, we already got us a line down now. Okay, that's close enough for government work. 3,501. Y'all know I got to get it perfect. Okay, so 3,500. So, okay. So we got a fair value gap right there on the weekly. And let's see the daily. Let's see the daily. The daily. We got some fair value. We got a liquidity void right there on the daily. Fair value gap right there on the daily. Now, Sam B's question is, Sam B's question is, let's go in here and ask our friend. Oh, crystal ball. Oh, crystal ball. Sam B says, do you think we'll fill the gaps on the weekly and the daily below 3,500? 100. Sam B, I have no clue. I have not a clue in the world. What y'all talking about? What y'all talking about? What's this y'all putting in? What's this y'all putting in the chat? He must be new here. Sam B. You ain't got to go back to your seat, Sam B. Sam B, on your way back to the seat, put the mic back in the mic stand, please. Hey, but on the real, Sam B and everybody else, right? Spam risk, get off my phone. Sam B and everybody else, right? It's not about what anyone thinks. It's not about what anyone wants. The algos could care less about what we think or what we want, right? The algos' main purpose is making money for smart money and taking money from dumb money. That's the algos' main purpose, right? The algos don't care if the economy good. The algos don't care if the economy bad. The only thing the algos care about is making money for smart money and taking money from dumb money, right? So the best thing that I'm still learning. The best thing that I've been trying to implement in my thought process, in my trading plan, in my approach to the market, right? What I've been trying to do is stay in sync with the algos as far as if we're in a premium or a discount market, on the higher time frame, the medium time frame, and the short time frame, right? I find that when I stay in sync with the algos as if we're in a premium or discount, right? My probabilities go up, right? My profitability go up, and it's like I find myself like being on the right side of the trade more times than not, right? You're always going to find yourself on the wrong side of a trade. There's no such thing as 100% trader. You can go on winning streaks where you have 3-4 weeks without a losing trade. But there's no such thing as a 100% trader, right? When you start getting hot, when I start getting hot, I start getting nervous, because when I start getting hot, I want to turn into Risky Randy, right? So looking at where we are now, right? See, on the serious tip now, right? Thinking about where we are now and what's the sentiment of the market, right? Right now, where we are, what's the most let me get all my junk off the screen. Get off the screen, junk, right? Looking at where we are now on the weekly charts, right? On the weekly charts, right? Let me put a line back at 3,500. All right. So boom, line at 3,500. So the line at 3,500, let's just say that's the low. That's our yearly low for right now. That's our yearly low from right now. This is our yearly high right here in January. Boom, yearly high. That's our yearly low, right? So right now, on the larger time frame, right, we're in a discount. On a larger time frame, looking at the whole year, we're in a discount right now, right? So if the big boys buying a premium and selling a discount, right? Right now, what's the most probable attack on liquidity, right? Even though we ain't got no clear indication in the short time frame, but on the big time frame, what's the most probable attack on liquidity? What's the easiest route to some liquidity, right? What's the closest swing high or swing low on the weekly time frame, right? Right here. That's the closest swing high or swing low. That's the closest liquidity, right? Let's put a line right there, right? That's the closest liquidity right there, right? So price is here, right? And that's the closest liquidity there. Technically it's here. Technically it's there, but we just stone's throw away from there. We already expecting it to try to hit that. So technically it's there, right? But we just going there because we're looking at a yearly. This right here is too short term to be thinking about in a whole year's time. You know what I'm saying? Concept, right? So where does that liquidity put us at? That liquidity puts us at equilibrium, right? Right. So we've come down, we've run sell side in a discount market, right? We've started pushing back up. We have a breaking market structure to the upside, right? Once we run sell side, we're looking for a price to get back where? At least to equilibrium. When you're looking at the overall time frame, there will be stuff to scalp in between, because see here, price went up and we pulled back right there, right? Came back down to the wick of this order block right here. So that was a pullback during this rally, but in the big overall whole year, we ran sell side here, right? We ran sell side there. This is the low-hanging fruit. That would be the ultimate target for running this sell side liquidity, because that's the top of this price leg right here. From the sell side liquidity that we just ran, right? Running sell side here, that right there would be the low-hanging fruit, and that right there would be the target, because that's the top of that price leg. That's the whole price leg, right? That's the top of the top. And the overall time frame, the boys with big money, if they went long down here, they looking to get out of it up here, looking to shave something right there, looking to get out of it here. You see what I'm saying? Right? So boom. Now, what's the closest spot for liquidity? Right? the closest spot to be looking to attack in the overall time frame would be right there, right? But what is it going to take to get right there, right? We've come up and we've made a swing high right here. Now that we've made that swing high, healthy price action would be to what? Come into this order block right here and then go up to take out that high, right? Boom. Boom. Come this order block, respect that order block on the weekly, push up and take out that high. Then once you take out that high, maybe even take out this high, right? Then the conversation, in my humble opinion, will come in of, will these lows hold? I got lows, but will these lows hold? Will these lows hold? I got lows. Hey, so that and looking at from an overall time frame, because we're in a deep discount overall. The big boys like to sell in a premium and buy in a discount, right? We're coming into what everybody want to see as a Santa rally. You know what I'm saying? We're in a deep discount in the year overall. You know what I'm saying? We just got through an election cycle, right? We went through all that. Nancy Pelosi stepped down. Nancy say, forget y'all, punk. I'm finna go trade with my husband, punk. So Donald Trump announced he gonna run. The stock market loved Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? All kind of crazy stuff going on right now. But when we get back to at least equilibrium, right? Maybe even take out this high right there. That'd be nice because that'll put us in a premium, right? Get back to at least equilibrium. That'll put us in a premium. Then the conversation, I feel like, should shift to, are these lows going to hold through 2023? Once we get up there, that's when the conversation shifts, because that's when we can get us a true pullback, right? If we get us a true pullback, right, and don't come down and break these lows or even test these lows, right, then we can be like, okay, downside off the table for now, right? We're going to go to either a long consolidation period or we're going to just wiggle our way back up, right? But once we get back to a premium, that's when I think the conversation can start to shift to concentrating on below 3,500, right? I could be wrong. It's two flat ties and we come up here and we respect this weekly order block right here and sell slap off, because right now we're right at a weekly order block on the upside, right? And the only reason why this right here, this is little Timmy Rogers talking. The only reason why I'm still looking for this high and maybe that high to be taken out is because we got up past 50% of this order block right here without selling off hard. We came up, right? Came up, boom, pushed up a little higher, boom. We're above 50% of this order block right here, right? And now we're just barely backing off of it. That's why I say healthy price action would be to come back to this order block, respect it by staying 50% or above, and then pushing up, right? Just like we came down to this order block, we just got to the wick of this order block, didn't even get to the body, and we took off. See what I'm saying? Come now, take that out, and then we shift the conversation to, do these lows hold through 2023? And the first quarter of 2023 gonna be the telltale story, as if these hoes these lows gonna hold or not, right? I believe the first quarter gonna tell the story if these lows gonna hold or not. And again, I could be dead wrong. We could totally respect this weekly order block right here and just die off. But right now, we're in the middle of the road. The algos ain't tipped their hand. So let's not try to predict it. Let's just stay smart and continue to make money in the short term, and plan for the long term. Have a plan. If you're a believer that we're gonna take off and take out these highs, when we come back to this order block right here, look for your setup to go long. If you're a believer that we're gonna slide, if we're gonna keep on sliding down, right? If we continue to pull back some, look for your entry short. If it gives you some kind of push up in an entry short, look for your entry short, but use the PD arrays to guide you. Me personally, the time to be trying to go short, right, is in a premium. Right, in a premium. That's just me personally. Freudian slip, my brother. What's up, Zay? When you slid up in here? What's up, DeAndre? I ain't seen you forever, nephew. Tim is the funniest retail trader I know. The trading with a dummy guy, Mark, is up now. Mark, that's my dude. Mark be wildin'. What's up, Zay? When you came here, yeah, it was a nothing burger today. When you came in here, Zay, he said Aristotle investors smell scamming. I was dying. That's what Mark said. That's what Mark said. Yeah. I don't really know. I seen Aristotle videos. I don't really know him. I don't follow him like that to know if he smells scammy or not. But I mean, I got respect for him because he, like, from what I can see from his videos he be doing, his live videos he be doing, you know what I'm saying? He walking like he talking from what I can see. I know he a salesman, just like everybody else. He a salesman. So, but I don't know what he offering in his rooms or courses. And after further analysis, I'm convinced Santa on vacation this year. Yes, it was. That Fort Lauderdale slipped out. Man, get off my line. What you laughing at, Michelle? Hopefully Tim mom ain't. Oh, she not. Hey, let me tell y'all a secret. Hey, my granddaddy used to cuss, and my mama know how to cuss good. She a church going lady, but she know how to cuss. Let somebody get under her skin. Shh, don't tell nobody though. Oh, I gotta go check it out. Where he put it up? I gotta go check Mark out. I got my notification turned on for Mark too. I ain't even seen that. Hey man, that's all I got. I ain't got nothing else. I ain't got nothing else. Hey, again, man, if I ever do something in a live, y'all be like, hey Tim, can you make that a gym? Put that in the gyms. Just let me know in the chat, and then I'll go back and I'll cut it out and I'll put it into the gyms folder. For anybody who don't know what I'm talking about, if you go into the link in the description of the video that we're watching right now, if you go into the link in the description, it says, the first link says ICT Concepts Explained. We talked about that a million times. The second link says watch the new gems from the live stream playlist. Right now it's how many videos I didn't like my video. Hold on, let me go back and like my video. Hey y'all, let me get some likes. It's 33 to 21. That's a good ratio. Appreciate it. I appreciate y'all. If you hit it, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 videos in there right now. The first one was analyzing the E-mini S&P futures price action. That was something on November 20th on one of the live streams we did. I did something that I thought might have been useful to somebody, so I made that little set. It's a 7-minute segment. Then on the 20th, that same day, off that same video, I said something about ICT rejection blocks. That's 1 minute and 50 seconds. On the 2nd of November, I said something about using swing trade, making swing trade entries using ICT PD arrays. That's a 4-minute video. From October 31st, I said something about I was breaking down the ICT PDA matrix, a PDA array matrix. Is that spelled right? I think. If it ain't spelled right, I don't care. That's an 8-minute video. That's when I pull up the PIM- chart. I call it PIM-. ICT call it the PD array matrix. I call it the PIM- chart. and I was breaking it down in there. I thought that was useful. Comparing the opening candle volumes, that was from today. We was looking at like the volume on the opening candle, because I was like, this week's volume might not be all that high. So I just went through and I was just comparing the opening candle volume throughout like the different, I can't remember how many days we went back, and we was looking at the volatile, I mean the volume relative to like the opening candle, like to see if it was high, low, whatever. We talked about the using the heat maps, looking for relative strength, and we was looking at the Dow, the NQ, and S&P was looking like 1 month back to see what was strong and what was weak in the different areas. That's how we found out that it was only a couple tech names that was holding tech back. It was only a few tech names that was holding tech back. And then I said something again today about rejection blocks again. And Here to Learn and Shell was like, hey, make that one too. And so those are the gems from the live stream. It's just stuff that we say in the live stream that I feel like, oh, we kind of went deep on that, and I'll make it a little chunk so you ain't got to sit through an hour-long video trying to find the gems. And then the ICT playlist, the ICT concepts explained, y'all know what that is. Y'all go ahead and take advantage of those free resources, because it's all for the free 99. Let's say I'm gonna have to pull up on you soon after quick session. I'm gonna have to pull up on you soon for another quick session. For sure. For sure. The link in the chat. This way you get your session off right here. Free session. I was late. Can you redo the session? Yes. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. We gonna redo the session for Zay. This is a session recap for Zay. The market did nothing. We got a question asked. Oh, crystal ball, will we take out the lows below 3,500? On the year, we're in a discount from the yearly high to the yearly low. We're in a discount. This is the closest area for liquidity. After we ran the sell side liquidity, this is the closest area. Yeah, come here, line. This high right here. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. That's the closest area for buy side liquidity. Technically, this one is, but in the whole overall year, that's the low hanging fruit. That's the target, because that's the sell side liquidity that we ran out. That's the height of that price leg. So the people that went long down here, the best place to deliver it is right there. We're still in a discount for the overall year. The big boys like to sell in a premium, buy in a discount. Right now, we're at a bearish order block, and we've got above 50% of it. So that leads me to believe that we're either going to slide to the right and take out the highs, or we're going to pull back to the bullish order block and then take out the highs. Once we take out these highs, then the question flips to, will these lows hold in 2023? Because we're going into a seasonally bullish time. Everybody looking for the Santa rally. The elections are over. Trump announced he running for president. Nancy Pelosi stepped down. We got all kind of stuff going on. Biden still Biden. So the market is in an area where we don't know exactly what it's going to do right now. But looking at the price action, once we move back to a premium, right, at least to equilibrium, then the conversation will be, will these lows hold in 2023? And will we come down here to get these gaps that's down there on the daily, somewhere around here below 3,500? So that's the show recap for the homie Zay. What'd you say? You got Robinson pressing the dislike. He always pressing the dislike button. I already know he that one. Him and Cooley. Tim act like we can't read. How many times press dislike? Go to the Discord where I post my trade. Okay, for sure. I'll check it out. I'll check it. You want me to do it now, or you want me to just check it out later? I ain't making it in the Discord. I guess not. Bet, man. I appreciate you, bro. So 4,200. Yeah. Okay. Oh, now. Okay. What am I looking at when I go in there? Discord. Do not switch. Well, Otis responding. Otis responded to that. Close enough for government work. As soon as I was close to trade, start laughing. Okay, let me see. Sell. Oh, so you sold one there, and then bought them back down there. Oh, you got over like a fat rat. I ain't mad at you. My boy. Yes, sir. I ain't mad at you. Yep, what it is. From 53 to 45. Was that 53 to 45? Yeah, you got over like a fat rat. Close. That's about what, 10 on 2 contracts, close enough for government work. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. I ain't mad at you. Got to get at some fire. Get at a clapping Peppy. Hey, why did that just lock up? What's going on with my computer, man? It just locked up. What's going on with Discord, man? What's Discord doing? Get out of my way, Discord. Yeah, man. Zay still in here? Yeah, hold on real quick. I just shot you on text, Zay, if you still in here. If you still in here, I just sent you a text. Zay, get off my screen. FC, it was for 100 people. I only did it for 100 people, FC. It was only for 100 people. And I told them 100 people that once we made it to 100 people, I wasn't going to be like, "Oh, guess what? We just opened up 10 more slots." But never fear, I don't ever put anything in the Discord that I don't say on YouTube. The purpose for the Discord was so that, because I ain't got no other social media, and if I just get an idea real quick, I want to be able to share it with a bunch of people like, "Hey, I'm about to jump on live." You know what I'm saying? Or, hey, if I can't get on live, be like, "Hey, this is my thought. I need to get it out right now." And then once I get on live, then I just repeat the same thing out there. So it ain't no secrets out there. And if you look at that, it ain't a whole lot of conversation going on in there. We don't do a whole lot. But yeah, it was on. I only had it for 100 people because I wanted to be, so I wanted to stay non-toxic. I want a whole bunch of people getting in there. Then people start acting crazy and all that right there. So nothing in the Discord will ever be said that's not said on live. The Discord is just so that little Timmy Rogers can get something out real quick if I have to. And then once I get on live, I say the same thing all over again. Oh, crazy. Let's see. I'll be back. I gotta log into my other account for that thumbs down, but that's it. He always hit the thumbs down. 20 more slots on Black Friday. We have 2 F's. Oh, I made Discord. Oh man, we do got 2 FCs. That's a different FC. I ain't even noticed that FC. Been watching Tim and forgot I was in future trade. What you trading? What you trading? What you caught that pop when it took off? What you was trading? You was trading that pop when it took off? Let me go down this 15 minutes real quick. When it took off right here, you was trading that? Always coming back to this fair value gap. That fair value gap might take you up above this high right here. That's what it looked like it won't. Right. Oh, y'all can't even see that. I'm sorry. Right here, we coming back down. We trading back down toward this fair value gap. But man, we done came kind of far for the A. I don't really know how the Asian move, but from the open candle to that high 39.66. So that's only 10 points. That's just a 10-point move right there. These 15-minute candles, so it look big. It's only a 10-point move. Boom, 10 points up. Come back down to that fair value gap at equilibrium right there. Then push above that high. I don't know if the Asian will move that much, but if it was during the New York, that's what I would be looking at. Like coming back to equilibrium right there and pushing up above that high. But somebody tell me if the Asian move like that. I don't even know if the Asian move like that. Yeah, I don't know if the Asian move like that. And then if the Asian get up there and it stay up there high, once we go past 12 o'clock, that old stinking dog might pull back down. That old stinking dog might pull back down and come down here and run these lows on you after 12 o'clock. Because I done seen it do that before, where the Asian push up and then we just tank after 12 o'clock, come run the lows. Especially if we use this right. If we use this right here as a rejection block and push back down, man. And then this is what I was talking about earlier. Remember earlier when I talked about it's got another high right there next to it, right there next to it. Now, let me talk about the difference between this high next to this and the other high next to it, what I was saying, right? Looking at this high next to it, right? We got strong wicks coming off these right here, right? So the market like wicking off of it. Every candle that went up in that area, wick down heavy, right? So then we come up here and we got these equal body candles right here with like offset wicks right there. Now, this right here wicking back down, that's the market still showing an unwillingness to go higher, right? We ain't got no bodies. We ain't got these, the only bodies that's higher than these bodies right here. And they stopped up in these wicks, right? So the difference between that and this being more likely as a rejection, not saying it will be a rejection block, but this being more likely as a rejection block is because we don't have any bodies that's up here. You see what I'm saying? And like there would be like more of a chance of it to be like, oh, them the highs that we hiding above up there. Even though you still can be hiding above them highs, but since the market was showing such an unwillingness to want to go up, that's why I was like, this can be used as rejection block, but it still can get taken out just like anything else. Dang, I'll take them out. Come on down. You see what I'm saying? Because the daily high is way up here, right? The daily high is way up here. But if you see the highs are getting lower and lower, boom. You see what I'm saying? So now this is the test of time. Are we going to go up there and break it, or we just going to stop again at that rejection block and slide back down, right? We got the 1, we got the 2. This is the 3. But this 3 is coming off of strength, right? Whereas this 2 was coming off of weakness. You know what I'm saying? Y'all following what I'm saying? When I say this 3 is coming off of strength and this 2 is coming off of weakness, the reason why I say that is, right, we came down, right, we pushed up, we took our buy side, right, wicked off, then came down and took our sell side, meaning like boom, we're showing weakness, we breaking down, right, and then we push back up and we failed to get above this high, right? But when we sold off this time, we respected the discount PD array and push back up. So now we're coming off of strength instead of coming off of weakness, right? If we would have came all the way down, took out this sell side, and then pushed back up at this high, then that's coming off of weakness, right? So I would expect it to fail. I would expect it to be a rejection block. I would expect it not to go higher. You know what I'm saying? I would expect it not to take out that high because it'll be coming off of weakness. But right now it's coming off of strength. So that's why I was like taking this up to take out that high. See what I'm saying? Because it's coming off of strength. That right there. But I could be slapped. Robinson, Robinson, get off my screen. I could be slapped wrong and we go up here, hit that rejection block and slide down. But just looking at, you know what I'm saying, what we did with the price action, how we dilly-dallying, engineering liquidity around here, coming off of the strength of it, right? I wouldn't mind coming up here, taking out these, taking out at least this high, even both highs, and then sliding back down before taking out the sell side down there. But I don't know how to Asian trade, so I'm leaving it alone. Ask Robinson. He in a trade right now. Robinson, what you think? I ain't trading nothing. This crackhead hours. Appreciate that. Yep, got my 10 already. He was over there. He was on this right here. He was on that right there. There was a fair value gap that I picked up. Okay. On the lower time. I'm on 15 minutes. Them boys be trading on 1 minute. I know 100 be on 1 minute. All scalps under 3 a.m. is another animal. I be slobbing at 3 a.m. Scared of that lion after a few bad sessions. Don't be scared by a dog. Oh, you already got one. They started figuring out what I was doing and started Judas swing. The algos tapped in up there. Hey, they got your phone tapped. They got your phone tapped. Hey, that's it, man. He was an emotional wreck. Hey, that's it, man. I'm about to call it. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me. I appreciate y'all for listening to me this long. Do me a favor, you stuck around this long. Hit that like button. As always, y'all, man, don't put off till tomorrow what you can say today. If you let the ones that you love know that you love them right now. Not right now, but right now. Your parents still living, call your parents. Hey, mama, hey, dad, how you doing? I'm thinking about you. I love you. You know what I'm saying? I hung out with my mom yesterday for a little bit. It was really a little bit because I just took her some Popeyes. She wanted some Popeyes. I took her some Popeyes, gave it to a hood to grab a trash, took a trash out full and came back home. I ended up eating Taco Bell. And no, I did not kick the picture off the wall. I did not kick the picture off the wall last night. I ate Taco Bell again last night. Yeah, man, if you got grown kids, call them, tell them, think about them, you love them. My grown niece that changed her number again. I got to get her number so I can check on her. That's one of my honorary daughters. My grown niece. She a college woman now. Yeah, man, appreciate y'all, man. I'll see y'all in the morning at 9 o'clock for the overnight price action. I'm gonna be on time tomorrow. I ain't going running. It's Tuesday and the boys out of school, so I'm gonna be on time tomorrow. Hey, no Taco Bell nightmares. No Taco Bell nightmares. Hey, man, I'll I'll see y'all in the morning. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. Hey, I forgot about the furry ones, man. Hey, if y'all got any furry kids, man, I want y'all to go up to them and give them the flip over on their back and put their stomach up in the air. And I want you to go down and scratch on their stomach and say, "I love you, Jasper. I love you, Jasper. You are such a cute Jasper. Jasper, I love you. Look at you, Jasper." All right, man. That's it, man. I'll see y'all in the morning, man. Y'all go ahead and enjoy your family geese, have a brain break, and prepare for tomorrow. Hopefully, it don't be another nutting burger. I'll see you in the morning at 9 o'clock. Gone.